All right, testing 1, 2. Welcome to another episode 8 of this iRacing Porsche Cup season on the PC. I don't think you can do iRacing on consoles yet, but maybe one day. My name's Squat City, also known as Lee to everybody else. Yes, I'm a Leicester City fan, hence why I'm wearing a Leicester City top. But yeah, anyway, Red Bull. One of my favourite tracks. This should be a great race. I've already had a race here this week so far, so I managed to get another race. And remember, you can have 4 races in any 1 week, and your best results finish is basically goes towards your championship points. And I had a race. It was a 1.5 strength of field, so that's quite good for me because I'm about 1.5 myself, so about my sort of standard. And ended up getting a podium. I finished third. Was leading the race for a couple of laps, but the two guys behind me were just too fast. Not at that standard yet. So yeah, ended up getting third place, which gave me 82 championship points. So I've got no pressure on tonight's race. This is the last time I'm going to get to race Red Bull this week, so I'm under no pressure whatsoever. So yeah, looking forward to it. Just relax. They're going to be a bit of practice for the first 45 minutes. Then it'll be qualifying for maybe 5 to 8 minutes, followed by a 25-minute race, which will be around 10 p.m. if you're watching this live. If you're watching this from the future, then just pop into the description. If you don't want to hear me babble on for 45 minutes in practice, you want to go straight to qualifying or straight to the race, I've linked it all in the description for you guys to kind of navigate quicker. So yeah, I mean, one of the things I realized, I've changed the camera view from it being more central just because I feel like you can see a bit more of the wheel. But for my body fat, it doesn't look the best. Like, one thing I've realized is just how big my freaking chin is. Like, it's so big. Obviously, it's my own fault because I put the calories in there. No one kind of force-fed me the calories in the night, at least not that I know of. If you did, shame on you. But there is a little bit of a pro to having a big chin or a fat chin, is that you can spend some good money on those neck pillows that you get when you're, flying long distances. But when you've got a fat chin, like, you don't actually need that. Like, literally, I'm so comfortable right now. So that's one of the positives. Negative is lower life expectancy, type 2 diabetes, all that stuff. But who cares about that? Anyway. So, yeah, what else do I want to talk about? Incident last week, I spent about 20 minutes slagging one guy off, realised it was the wrong guy that I was slagging off, although some guy called Jonathan sent me a little, called me an idiot or whatever. But anyway, I've kind of reviewed, and I left a little comment or a quote, or basically a message. I pinned a comment in the last video of me sort of explaining why I'm not so innocent. And I think it's always good to review. If you want to get better at racing and understand racecraft, it's always good to review to make sure that you're kind of learning from these things. So I'm not really going to delve on that now, but if you are interested in that, go back to the previous episode 7, check the pinned comment, and you'll see what I say about that. And then leave a comment as well. Let me know what you guys think as well. Obviously, I don't have many fans or anyone watching this right now, but if in the future you do come across this, then please send me a message and let me know. Also about the blue flag in that incident, I was kind of getting annoyed at the person not moving out of the way, but I wasn't always right on their ass. I can't expect them to slow down quite far ahead. But to be fair to myself, when I was getting quite close to them, they should probably move off the racing line. I shouldn't have to challenge for the corner, which is what I had to, which led to the incident. But anyway, moving on from that. I've babbled on quite a lot. Let's go and have a little look at the series so far. Let me try and get it up. So yeah, as we can see here, I'm currently 31st now because obviously I've had a race this season already. Sorry, I'm just trying to get this to play in the background just so I can have some feedback on my stream to make sure I'm not looking like a complete wally or filming the wrong stream or wrong screen even. Let me just forward that. There we go. We're there. Anyway, wasted a bit of time there. But, yeah, go there. Stay. Like it's a dog. Stay. Anyway, yeah, 31st in Division 4. I need to get, if I want to get promoted to Division 3, I need to get above 1713. So 1,713 I rating. I'm currently, after gaining like nearly 100 in the race I did at Red Bull Ring. If I get to above 1713, I'll get promoted to Division 3. I'll explain more about that in the future, probably on the next stream. Because I don't want this introduction to go on for too long. It's already probably gone on long enough, but it gives you an idea of, I want to kind of get my overall long term. This is to get in the top 200 this season. That's my target this season. But my long term is to just get into Division 1. I love the Porsche Cup series, and I want to kind of be a Division 1 driver. But I've got to get above 3,500 I rating to get up into that, which I'm nowhere near that yet. But you know, this is a bit of a journey, so we'll see how we get on. But yeah, as I said, I am 31st in Division 4 out of 1,376. So again, not doing too bad. If we have a look overall, I'm now 575th out of 8,569. Last year, I finished around 400th out of about 8,100. So slightly more already this year. We are now past week 8. Which it is the best 8 weeks of the 12-week season that goes towards your overall score. So any result now becomes a drop week. After this, any result after becomes a drop week. You can kind of drop your lowest scores, which in some of the races I did at the start of the season were pretty cack. So I'm looking forward to hopefully dropping them. And Interlagos is next week. That's another strong track for me. But Red Bull Ring is one of my favourites. Anyway, let's kind of get on to the track and get a bit of racing down, bit of practice. I just want to see if I've got the qualifying for Spielberg. I've also got a nice new livery, which I'll show you shortly. Let's just drop this down to, say, 20 litres. I like to kind of mess around with 20 litres. But yeah, let's sort of get out there. My fastest lap is 1 minute 31.9 or 0.8. I think it's 0.9. 131.9 is my fastest lap I've done so far, which is still about 2 seconds off the Division 1 drivers. So that's sort of my standard on most of the tracks. It was in the old Cup car anyway, but this one, yeah, a little bit too. There has been some where I've struggled. Anyway, let's go do a little bit of practice. Like I said, if you are watching this in the future and you do want to kind of just move on to the qualifying, then be my guest. Got cold tyres because I've been sitting in the pits for ages. Yes, Pops, how you doing? As I nearly crash. Glad you could join again. What happened to the golf? You were doing so well in the event that you won, and then you've gone back to old habits, right? Yeah, Red Bull Ring is one of my favourite tracks. It's there's still some areas where I need to learn to sort of capitalise a bit more. Like there is at least 2 seconds to be gained somewhere. But I'm happy with my pace. For the splits that I normally end up in, don't know why I dropped down to 2. But for the splits I'm normally in, I tend to do okay. Oh no, you would have won. I remember you saying you had Aaron Wise as well, didn't you? Oh, locked up the tyres. You had Aaron Wise, which he didn't go on to win it, did he? I don't think. Yeah, you would have spanked it if you'd have won by 60 points. And Marcus won again. Jesus. That guy should stick some money on Betfair or Bet365 with the golf, man. Yeah, Marcus is always doing well with the golf. For those that don't know, we've got a little group of people where we all bet on DraftKings every week, or pretty much every week, for the golf. We're all pretty much golf fans. It makes it a bit exciting. Everyone kind of chucks a tenner in, and you pick your golfers based on a certain budget, and just makes watching the golf interesting, especially when it's not a major. Golden Balls Marcus, yeah. Don't know how he does it. Does he even play golf? I'm way too hard on the tyres there. So I'm probably going to give this a few moments, or maybe 10-15 minutes, then I'll probably head off into the main server where I'm going to be racing tonight. He has a couple of times. Well, if he plays anything like he bets, the guy must be like a scratch golfer. I can't remember whether to go down to first in that or second. I think first is probably the way to go. So many people lock up on this corner. You'll see in today's race, there's so many lock up. See what that lap was. Wasn't the fastest I've ever done. Thing is, here I'm pretty consistent here. Currently 6th fastest by the looks of it. God, locked up again. This guy better stay off. Cheers, mate. Oh God, get out of the way. Nearly half a second faster so far. Yeah, that's not going to count. Improved my safety rating quite a lot in the last one. I think the practice server for the main server is going to be up now. So let's see, where are they going now? I slightly beaten my fastest time there, I think, maybe. No, I don't think it counted. But let's head back to the main race server and try and join everyone there. There we go. Yes, can register. One registered at the minute. It is quite late. And I suppose... Is it 2 hours now in front? If we've gone back... No, we've gone forward an hour, haven't we? Did we lose an hour, gain an hour? I can't remember. All this clock changing stuff. I can't remember half the time what's going on. I don't know if we're... Have we gone back to GMT? Yeah. So how many hours is that different from Europe? Because Europe were +1 before. So they now +2, but I don't remember it being +2. Yeah, anyway. But yeah, this is probably going to be quite late for those in Europe. And this is going to be more of a European server, I imagine. Or maybe not, I don't know. That's one thing I haven't done. I haven't checked where the pit is. Like entry and where the pit line is to make sure you're below, 50 miles an hour or whatnot. So I need to go and do that on my first lap as soon as I get in here. But yeah, feeling quite good, and like I said, no pressure because I've already got 82 or so points, which is actually pretty good for me. I think I needed to get around 85 for every race to break into the 200, judging by last season's top 200th score. So it's unlikely that I'm going to do that. But if I can get myself into Division 3, then it's again another division closer to the top one, right? So that's sort of my secondary objective. First one is to get in the top 200. Second is to just at least get into Division 3. So that's why every race still counts, because of the I rating. Anyway, let's get out and then just see where the pit entry and pit limiter line is. I do miss racing in VR because it's VR. It's great. But in terms of comfort and wanting to actually get on the sim and drive, it's so much better actually not doing it in VR. I don't feel like it shatters me. And streaming, it's a nightmare to set up because you have to pin screens and everything. I am really not handling this corner well today. See where this entry is, so it's straight off to the right. And where is... So yeah, you can clearly see it. Sometimes the cones are not so easy to see. Like there was at the last one, I'm just going to go straight into the pits and refresh the car. I'm sure in one of the last ones, it had a line, and then it had the line afterwards, and I was thinking it was the second line. It wasn't, it was the first. Then in practice, I was giving myself like a black flag, which you don't want to get, because you get a drive-through, which means you've got to go out, come all the way back round, and go through again. Which, in a race where you don't have to pit, yeah. Let's just have a little look at that livery there. Let's rewind that. Look at that. Not bad. Even got the Leicester City logo there. Look at that. But yeah, liking that livery, or whatever they call it. Livery, sounds about right. Let's just have a quick look at the chassis. Yeah, it's 20 litres in. Alright, probably about another 20 minutes of practice. What's this guy doing? Average strength of field at the minute is 1.3, which I'd probably have to win it to get more championship points. I'll probably have to win it to get more championship points than I did before, which I've got more chance of doing if it's 1.3. But I can see a driver's 1.9, so there's going to be a right spread of drivers. Hey Tonya. Yeah. It's an epic mustache though, right? I know you secretly like it. I told all the guys from work that the reason why I actually really like Movember is because I actually quite like the tash, and it's not in fashion, and you won't let me have it for the rest of the year. So I feel like this is my year of, well, my month of having a tash and actually being praised for it. Yeah, I didn't think you'd like it. Maybe we can play around with some styles though. But nice of you to join anyway, Ton. Seeing as you're sitting literally downstairs, that's awesome. You've got to look at me. What's so bad about it? Oh, I've overshot the corner. I knew that was a late breaking point. What's so bad about it? Really? I need my beard just to hide this chin. At least the beard kind of hides the chin a bit more. It's the only way I can spend time with you. Oh, fantastic. Fantastic. This is having relationships and sim racing, guys. You've got to come to a compromise. So, the compromise is that my partner just joins in the chat box. I'll probably be single soon, guys, so I might be able to stream a bit more. Well, let's actually put in a half decent lap before Tonya kills me. Wait, I just realised, have I actually gone back to the other screen yet? I've just looked at my phone. I think you guys can still see the main stream. Let me go back to the main camera. There we go. So spending half of the time just looking at the iRacing lobby. Yeah, you should be able to see it now. So you actually get to see why I rage so much. Because every time I go downstairs, I'm either irate or happy. There is like no sort of middle ground with me in sim racing. But Tonya kind of knows how it's gonna go or how I'm getting on just by my my moaning from upstairs. It's all good fun though. Oh man, I just done a 1:31.7. That's my fastest lap. That did not feel fast at all. Yeah, that did not feel fast at all. Which is surprising. I think reason why I'm overcooking that corner is because I'm not braking in a straight line. If you don't brake the car in a straight line, you just, it takes you longer to brake because you're having to give some of the traction or some of the grip to the angle that you're trying to turn into. So it's always better to brake in a straight line. I talk like I know what I'm doing, but of course my driving suggests otherwise. About to beat the lap, only by a little bit. Thing is, I'm becoming consistently, like I'm quite consistent at having sort of fast laps. I'm not the fastest driver, but I think I'm a lot more consistent than everyone else that's in the splits that I'm in. And that's what's important in races. So I got to brake straight line instead of aiming for the corner. I still kind of overcooked it. Probably need to hit the braking point a little bit earlier, I think. Tony, how's the sound levels? Does it sound okay? Do I sound muffled or anything? Oh, locked up. Try and get a bit more of a whip on this corner. Alright, let's head back to the pit. I'm going to drive now with a little bit more weight in the car, just to kind of get used to that. I might do a pit practice. Look at that livery. How good does that look? That's decent. Even got the BangAverage logo on the bonnet. How good is that? Absolutely marvellous. For anybody watching this in the future, again, little Team BangAverage, a little thing that me and my buddies have sort of created. It's like a gaming sort of group. We basically started it in COVID, the lockdown, and just started playing COD together, and then some of us are sim racers and all of that. But if you want to see their streams, check out at the bottom of my description. I should have linked into their streams as well. Yeah. Anyway, some heavy fuel. Get used to the feeling of the car being a little bit heavier. A little bit more, I guess, downforce because of the weight. But then slower reactions to the car and longer braking points. But I'm just going to check the pit entrance. There's someone here with 3.1k. Who's broke the 31? Like I said, some of the Division 1 drivers are getting 129 something. Like it's insane. Insane pace. Freaking aliens. Ooh. Cold tyres and heavy car. Anyway, let's do a little quick pit entry. Wow. Okay, that didn't really go to plan. Still do the pit entry though. Okay, so I need to brake before that barrier. So where the barrier is overhead, I probably need to do a car's length before then. Like you're driving in real life. I'm a great driver. Give me that. Although you did moan at me for not indicating the other day. Like sitting there with a driving instructor. I just realised crew chief isn't on.
Radio check.
There we go. Thought it sounded a bit quiet. So much heavier. I don't tend to drive the car aggressively the first couple of laps anyway. Right, let's do a little pit entry again. So about a car's length before, which is about now.
Pit speed limit.
Sort of.
It is 60 kilometers per hour.
Yes, Ellis. How you doing, mate? Sorry to hear about your 24-hour race only making it 17 hours and then the server's messed up. That must be freaking annoying, man, because 17 hours is some feat. How many total hours did you actually drive? Because was there 3 of you or 4 of you in the team? But how many did you actually drive each, man? I love that livery. So nice. Got about 9 minutes till we move over to the individual servers. There's 59 people in so far. Now 60, so there should be at least 3 splits, so it's going to be fairly decent.
The pit exit's clear.
Nearly hit that barrier then. So, if you remember in the last episode, the real guy who actually took me out, and I say took me out, like I said, check the pinned comment, because I don't think I'm as innocent as I'm making out upon reviewing it. But he's in this server. Whether we'll be in the same race server as me is probably quite likely, because I think we're very similar in iRating, but I've just seen his name. Now, watching some of the race back again, he's actually not a bad driver. I think it just got a bit too shirty. Let's see how good we can get a lap.
Fastest lap for Alves, 130.58.
Yeah, see what we can do. See if we can break the 132 with a full tank. Definitely don't want to be going over the curb like that. Didn't really get that arc well enough. I think I turned in too early. I need to get it where the apex just goes off the screen. Again, I'm still finding that corner really hard today. Actually, it's not the same person. Just seen their first name. It's not the same person. Which is a shame, because I'd like to race with them again. So I can bump them off. Not really. Not the quickest lap I've ever done. 0.8 slower.
Good lap, that's your best in the session. That puts you 2.0 off the leader's pace. The car in front has just posted a 131.37.
Nice. Oswald Ramos.
Sector 1 is 0.8 off the pace.
Yeah, not the best corner, that one. Not bad though. I think it's breaking 132.
P5, that's your quickest lap. You're now 1.5 seconds.
I'm quite happy with
off the pace.
That was terrible.
Okay, Lee, we need to watch these track limits.
Great, so this one's not going to count. I'm going to come into the pits again, just have another little go. Just in case I have to pit. That was quite a good turn for me. Can I master this one though? This guy's a little bit slower in that one. Getting right up this guy's backside.
The guy in front has just done a 131.68.
He actually had his brake on really early then. Sorry, mate. Alright, let's go again. So, brake here.
Watch your speed. Engage limiter.
Maybe a little bit later than that, but that'll do. That'll do. If I actually need to come into the pits for whatever reason, I'll probably have loads of damage anyway. But yeah, that should do. That should do. Hopefully you guys are hearing me okay. Sounds good. All right. Yeah, just pretty much waiting right now to go into the main server, which is where we'll get split off into our cohorts. I think I can't really see underneath that, but it's something like, let's have a look, 79 registered. I have to look down at the bottom because Race Labs is blocking it in the top left. If you are interested in what's on the screen that you can see, I have my Race Labs on the top left. What you're seeing on screen is not how it looks for me. I have mine separated off slightly. I also have a little radar
New fastest lap for Alves.
to
30.48.
give me an idea of cars that are around me, and that sits just underneath my rear view mirror, but you won't see that. So yeah, we've got another person who's 3.8, so got a Division 1 driver in the house. It's done 130.308. Like I said, some of the other day was like 8k, and they did 129.2 or something. Like, that's insane. Where am I results wise? So yeah, I'm number 8. And not everyone's put a lap time in, as you can see. A lot of people have just joined and sitting in the pits. But yeah, I'll be happy if I get 1:31.7. That's actually my fastest time. Does it say what division they're in? Yeah, it does. So let's have a look at this Pena person. Anyone's at Division 1? Chris Beats. What a great name, Chris Beats. Sounds like it should be a DJ. Wow, so what's going on here? Michael Nickel. Can't see this Pena. There you go. Division 2. So he would have been in Division 2, and his I rating's now above 3.5, which means he'll, at the end of the season, he'll be in Division 1. So if you're above 3.5 I rating, you're going to be in Division 1. That's at least what is suggested from some of the guys at iRacing. They posted up in a forum to say, like, what constitutes, how do you split people into divisions, and it's based on your I rating. Lasagna 42. I like the name. Big fan of lasagna. So as you can tell. But hello, welcome to the stream. Chuck a like and subscribe and all that shenanigans if you enjoy it, or if you're here to post some spam, then spam away, my friend. There won't be really many other people here to spam to. But anyway, let's just go out, do a bit of a drive around. 85 registered so far. So we should get at least...
There's a car approaching. Stay behind the white line.
I mean, there'll be at least 3 splits. Maybe even 4. But Lasagna, welcome to the stream. Hoping you enjoy sim racing. If you do that, if you sim race yourself, let me know. Done, liked and subscribed. Legend. Thank you very much. But I take it, are you a sim racer as well? Do you do this sort of thing, or have you just kind of stumbled across the stream randomly? Right, I'm going to leave open practice now and join the main race. But I'm always keen to chat to other gamers, sim racers, all that sort of stuff. Yeah, 20 subs. I'm getting there, mate. Congrats on getting, over 200. You're probably like 250 now subs, right? But give it a few years, mate. You're going to be famous. It's iRacing's the bomb. Mostly league racing on ovals. Nice. Do you know, I did some of the... I like doing the ovals in week 13. Because you think it would be easy. As a road driver... You just think it's easy. It's not. There's so much skill involved because there's so many small movements that could change your whole line. And I started getting into NASCAR over the season, and obviously I tuned in last night, but I fell asleep for I think it was the third race. I fell asleep, so I didn't see a Kyle Larson win. But yeah, it's good fun to watch, and I definitely admire oval drivers. It's not all about just turning left. What kind of I rating are you? Are you pretty decent? You got more than me? I mean, I'm only about 1.6, I think, my I rating. 1.5, just under that. Strength of field today, guys, is 1.6, which is a little bit more than the race I did when I come third. So maybe a 4th will today will probably get me more points. So let's try and aim for a top 4. Again, a podium would be phenomenal. But yeah, let's see how we get on. Obviously, the caliber of drivers is going to be a little bit better.
28 Celsius.
It's going to drop it down to 20 litres. It's too much, I know, for qualifying, but I just feel that the car isn't too loosey-goosey on 20 litres. Do I recognise anyone so far in the names? Not really.
Pit lane speed limit is 60 kilometers per hour.
So 1,100 is only race like one night a week due to family commitments. I've only been racing. Oh, sorry, bro. Let's do a little apology. Oh, we've actually... Okay, we're going into the qualifying bit now. Yeah, man, I mean, I think I did this January this year. And yeah, I get maybe... I'm trying to get 2 of the races in on the series. But so you've got like a separate league then? Like a private league that you're in? Or do you actually race in the oval in one of the series on iRacing? Anyway, let's get out there and warm the tyres up.
All clear, push now. Okay, Lee, we've got 2 laps to get the job done.
Yeah, let's try and warm the tyres up. Get a banker lap in. Try and beat 132. Both the Leve B and C class ovals. Nice. So you got like an A license. I'm trying to work on mine, but I've been smashed up in the past few weeks. I'm actually below 2, which will drop me down to C if I'm not careful. Alright, game face on. Let's go, banker lap. See how we get on. Ooh, super wide. And it's an off track, which means that won't count. So I've only got 1 lap left to actually put in some sort of lap time. So not the best start, but let's see. Okay, so last lap. Someone's just done a 132.6 as the fastest so far. Last chance. Not many people have completed a lap at the minute. the best exit off there. Nor there either. Oh well, I have to fight my way through the field. See where I finish up.
P7. The leader has just done a 132.41.
Alright, so P7. I mean 133.4. The leader's just on 132.4. Which I can beat that by nearly a second. And I don't think it's going to stay like that, surely. I mean, that's a bit of a disappointing lap from me, but you know, it is what it is. Let's go back up to 48 litres. Looks like I'm in 9th at the minute. Probably won't finish or start there. There you go. I've been pushed down to 10th. So I'm going to be in the back of the grid. Which I should be after that sort of... just move this aside. Yeah, I should be there after that performance. Again, only 2 people put in worse times than me. Which I just broke 138 a minute ago. So it makes me think, yeah, should have done a lot better. Oh well. I mean, what we got left? 1 minute 48. Pushed down to 11th. That's just going to keep happening, I think. There is 20 drivers, 21 drivers. Is there? Seems to be 21 in the number. But, oh well, we'll fight our way through and see how we get on. Might be a lot of chaos, but let's see. 1 minute 20 left. I'm going to very quickly pop to the men's room and I'll be back in 2 seconds. So, see you in a moment.
That's the end of the session. P11.
Alright, P11. Not bad. Could have been better. Could have been a lot worse, considering there's like 20 drivers on track. So, yeah, let's head to the grid. I'm going to have to try and work my way through the field. If I could do a top 4, would be a good target for this race. I think that'll give me more championship points than the podium I got. A slightly lower strength of field. So let's see how we get on. And, yeah, wish me luck, guys. Let me just double check I've got the right amount of fuel in, because I don't want to be doing that. 48, nice. Quick drink, and then we're off. All right. I'm on the outside, going up into turn 1. Got everyone muted.
What?
And that's it. That's iRacing Chat for you, everyone. Let's mute that. Yes, Ellis, let's go. Get ready for this. I'm going to be complaining for about 2 days after someone's punted me off in turn 1. Someone's got a decent C license, though. So I'd normally be concerned of people with lower licenses, but he's at 3.6, so he's actually relatively safe driver considering they're at C. Right, so top 4 finish.
15 laps. The track temp is 20.
Top 4 finish. Let's see how we go.
Nice and neat. Stay out of trouble. Go, go, go.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Wide, clear left. You're in
Okay.
clear left. On your right.
Literally was sandwiched in the middle then.
Still there. Still there.
Somebody just up on my inside.
He's still there.
Let's go nice and easy.
Hold your line. He's still there. Still there. Clear all around.
Okay. Alright, no incidents so far. Bit of a crazy start though.
Right, clear right.
Just got tapped by the guy behind and then gives me 4x. Oh, it really frustrates me. There should be a way of like knowing if they hit you from behind.
Car right. Still there. Right side's clear.
If they hit you from behind, should it should figure out that you're kind of not at fault, like an insurance claim in real life. Got my foot down quite late there, so these guys are going to come up. I'm going to hug the inside because I know you're dive bombing up there, mate. Oh, he's doing it anyway.
Right. You're in the middle. Clear left. Clear all round. P10.
Wow, I'm spending half the time looking at the corner and half the time looking at these guys. Radio guy sounds like Casey. That'll be funny. You can actually get other people to spot for you. Which is pretty cool. Yeah, the chatter. Yeah, it is quite funny when you're hearing other people like slagging each other off. I got enough to think about with someone yapping in my ear about something else. Oh wow, this is going to be messy. This is going to be messy. Don't you dare. Thought he was going to swoop back on then and take me out. I need a good exit.
Left, car left. Clear left. The leader is just car left.
Okay.
Still there. Still there. Clear left. Be a car up. You're in the middle. 3 wide.
Oh, come on. And there we go. Get punted to near the back. And that was 6. So the guy who hit me behind and we carried on racing, 4x.
Yellow flag. Watch out.
Yeah, I got spun all the way around because the contact was that heavy and it was a 2x. Like, does that make any sense? I'll have to review what that guy was doing, but I don't know what he was trying to do, come up the inside. Yeah, mate, that was definitely a nudge, because I ended up getting 2x for it. We'll have a look afterwards. I don't think that... It didn't feel like I lost the car. But we'll have a look at the end of the race. Let's see if we can salvage anything from this.
The gap behind's increased to 1.0.
I've probably not got crazy damage, but... Yeah, the car feels fine, to be fair. Now, I know I've got the pace to kind of get up that field.
V16, come on, get your head back into it. Keep it smooth, focus on these lines.
Let's catch these up. Alright, interesting. I'll definitely check it out at the end, Ellis. I like reviewing and seeing if I'm at fault. That was my fault. That was me too busy talking and then going up. Oh. And then going up the curb. That was my fault. But it'd be interesting to see the other one if that was me. Anyway, I think I'm last now, aren't I? Which sucks. It's like all that iRacing gain gone. Very loose back end.
Gap to degrouped ahead is now 6.9.
Hey, it's not your fault. It's mine. I should have waited till after the corner to carry on chatting.
Okay, Lee, we've gone out of track limits. Keep it between the lines.
Why did I go out of track limits then? Everyone goes up that curb. 9x. I'm gonna get drive-through soon.
V19.
Yeah, something don't feel right about the car now. I'm not trying to make excuses now. It feels like the tyres are cold, but obviously they're not. Let's try and catch these. How many laps we got left? On lap 5 of 17. That was pretty much identical to when I did it a minute ago. But it gave me a track limits.
Gap to degrouped ahead is increasing. It's now 7.4 seconds. You've just done a 1:33.48.
This car is so unstable. As soon as it goes up a curb, boom. Man, I can't seem to catch this guy in front. feel like I'm not getting as much downforce or whatnot there. Just feel like I'm losing the back end. I'll have a look at the car for damage afterwards. Yeah, struggling to catch these guys, man.
The lap time was at 1:34.00.
Just need a big accident with all them.
Okay, Lee, the next car is degrouped. Stewards have warned us about track limits. Keep it between the lines.
How the hell was that a track limit? How was that a track limit? Jesus. So basically stay well away from the apex of that hairpin. I'll probably review it and be like, yeah, definitely went off the track there. Look, I just feel like I'm not getting anything on that.
So degrouped ahead is increasing.
And I'm really fighting to get lower than 133.
The car in front of us is Franklin. Franklin ahead is pitting.
Some guys had to go into the pits. That's another place gained.
The 18. Franklin behind is increasing. It's now 17 seconds.
Man, finding it hard to draw these guys in.
The gap is now 7.6 seconds.
Jim thinks I'm reading them in, but it'll take me forever at this rate. They're all pretty close together as well, so they must be having some great racing. I lose so much time on that corner. I'm catching them slightly.
Okay, Lee, you're halfway home. Your fuel is fine.
Terrible. There must be some sort of damage.
It is now 6.9 seconds.
Because when I can comfortably go below 33, even with a full tank, and now I have half a tank, warm tyres, and I literally can't get below 133, something's got to be wrong with the car. And I've had a fair few bumps, so it wouldn't surprise me, but I just feel like I don't have as much downforce in the car, whatever that reason is. Ah, another 1X.
Keep it nice and tight.
I need to take turn crew chief. I need to turn it off where he tells me I've cut the track. Because when he tells me I've cut the track, it infuriates me more than anything. Which is not good. Been an uneventful race, barring the first few laps. Yeah, I can't catch him. I seem to get close and then he gets away. Well, they're a little bit closer now, but whether I'm going to catch them in 5 laps,
18th.
But Mama didn't raise no quitter. And I can't be entirely blameless because I hit the curb that time. That was my own fault. Still hovering around 5 seconds behind these guys.
Well, that was a 133.38. Alright, Lee, lap times are pretty.
See, again, I'm still struggling to get below 133. Just can't do it. Just cannot do it. which I should be able to.
The gap to De Groot in front is now 5.5 seconds.
Alright, so one guy went off. Can I catch this guy? Not like that. To be fair though, Ramos, I know he's quick and he's not even, or only just broken 133. So maybe it's just a track temp then. It's terrible 2 corners then. So maybe it's the track temp then. Maybe I'm trying to analyse my lap times.
Your last lap time was 1:34.00.
I'm trying to analyse my lap times to unrealistic expectations because of the difference in the track temp and whatever. Nice little lock-up. Way too late then. He didn't have a good corner neither. In fact, he had a worse corner than me. It's an opportunity missed.
You're reeling this car in. The gap's now 2.0 seconds.
Terrible corner. Such an important corner as well because of how long this part is.
Gone out of track limits. Keep it between the lines.
Another track limit, but that time was on that side. Man. My license is going to get a battering after this race. That guy is equally as bad, if not worse than me at taking that corner. Oh look, another track. Okay, now I'm gonna get a... Jim, piss off. Well, any chance of catching the guy ahead has now completely gone unless he absolutely balls us up. Yeah, very disappointing race. The previous race I had, where I came third in Red Bull. I think I got 1x maybe. So it just goes to show. Oh man, tyres. Just kind of goes to show. But it is not my night tonight.
The gap in front is now 2.6 seconds.
Final lap. Here we go. See you there, 18th position.
One more lap to go. That last lap was in 134.16.
$13x. Jesus Christ.
Yellow flag, caution.
Why is there a yellow flag? Oh! Whoa! Jesus Christ! What the hell? Look at the back of this guy's car. Trying to sneak in then.
Car left. Clear left. Car right. Clear right.
I thought this guy's going to dive bomb, so don't cut across. I was going to cut across, and I guarantee you...
P17. That's the end of the race. We'll get him next time.
I guarantee a quarter place at the end could have been 2, but I guarantee. I mean, actually no. To be fair, how do I do the normal camera where you move around? I can't remember the button now. But let's go with a blimp. Yeah. So actually, yeah, by the time we go in, he is actually for me not to cut in. I was hoping to try and do an undercut, but didn't really work very well. Anyway, let's go back and have a look at some of the early incidents to see what the hell happened. Let's not go to blimp. Let's go with the far chase. See what happened on the start. Okay, getaway. Nothing too much. So kind of got sandwiched. That guy disappeared. But I think at that point I had no X. So there was no contact there. That person went to the Shadow Realm. Super GT style. Let's just see what else is going to go on here. Okay, still no contact, which is good. Shall we go rear chase? Actually, let's do far chase again. So it comes up the inside. That's where I get a nudge. So just there, just bear in mind this here. So this little nudge. Shall we go with the chopper this time? Oh god, that's so far away. Blimp's going to be even worse. Let's do rear chase then. This little tap was 4x. That. So both cars are okay. That was just a little bit of contact. That should be a 0x because they give 0x's for light contact. That should be a 0x. Now, I don't know whether he actually got... Did he get tapped? Did he get tapped himself? Don't think so, no. No. So it's him not giving a bit of space. But that shouldn't have been a 4x. That should have been a 0x, right? I'm pretty sure people would agree with that. I think it's when we come back round to the other side, isn't it? Where the... Yeah, I think it's where we come back round to on turn 1 on the next lap. You guys can't really see the back of my car, so after I'll do it in reverse or rear chase in a second. In fact, that was another contact there. But if that was a contact there, then let's just change that to the chopper. Yeah, I think I got contact there, so maybe I did spin at the curb then. Or that contact was a 0x. I don't know. So we're coming all the way up now to turn 1. He's gone up the inside. Oh, okay, that was fine. Must be the next lap then. So if we just fast forward that around. It's getting a bit meaty here. So here we go. A lot going on here. Car comes up the inside. And there's the bump. Now, that bump right there, that bump was only 2x. Yeah, the guy did it to me before and we both carried on driving was a 4x. Like, how does that even work? The algorithm is flawed. Big time. Big time. And you can see how much of a bump that was because it completely wobbled. Completely lifted that backside up. Those guys did well enough to avoid smashing into me. And yeah, that was pretty much it. Let's have one last look just on the other side from the chopper on this side. So again, somebody coming up on the inside. What was their name? David de Groot. So it was the guy who I was eventually trying to chase, I think. And there's the bump. Just that little tap. That was all it was. And there's an article that I read that talks about a vortex. And in here, what it's trying to say is when I've come to this corner, even though right now we're in the braking zone, so that car, the yellow car, needs to be, it's generally accepted, needs to be at least 50% off my inside for me to have to give space to make, because I don't own the apex, so to speak. As that car is nowhere near halfway, it has to give way and yield and let me take the apex. All right? Obviously, it didn't hit me, so it's this driver's fault. But this article is saying what you should be doing in this situation is just smothering the apex. So I should be even more to the right-hand side to stop this person from even thinking about trying to get the inside line. Because there is no inside line because I'm there, if that makes sense. Even though a good driver would look at this and go, actually... So what I should have done here is moved across. Alright? Or moved across when he started coming out now. I should have probably moved across. I would have had to have braked earlier. That's the thing with this. That's the issue that I had with this article. Is that I would have to brake earlier so that I don't overshoot and slam into the other cars and it's my mistake. So in this situation, it's quite, for me, it's quite difficult to say, like, how could I have done this better? It's not. I don't think it's my fault. I think here, quite clearly, it is the car in the yellow, which has just not given, or just brake too late. You could say, well, I brake too early, but I'm trying not to overshoot and making sure I don't go anywhere near the outside, because the correct line would have been more to the left and then finish on the outside, which would have been slamming into the other cars. I couldn't have even gone left anyway because there's another car on the inside. Anyway, so yeah, let's. I mean, I'm not going to get many points for that. I mean, is it even worth having a little look at this? Is it even worth it? So I got 26 points. I got 13 incident points. I got 26 points. I lost 43 I rating. That's all right, because I gained about 100 in the other race, so it's a net gain this week of about 50. But I've just lost 0.31, which is a massive amount. And not one of those, I guess, okay, 6 of those actually. Because what I get 13. So I actually made more mistakes when I think about it. I made 7x of me going off the track. That's probably me then for the track limits. Even though I think those track limits are a little bit too harsh. Today they seemed a lot more harsher than they were the other day. But obviously that's not the case. It's just me being terrible. But at least 6 of those X are... It probably should have been 8. Because I don't know why it gave me a 2 when it spun me all the way around. But again, that's just... If it's from behind, give me 1x then, because I might be trying to intentionally slam, so I don't get a clean race. But give me 1x and give them 4. Why can't they put that in the algorithm? That if you're hitting behind someone on the rear, that person behind should get a 4x, just like you would on the road. Someone hits into the back of me, I claim on their insurance because they've hit the back of me. It's their responsibility to not hit the car in front. So yeah, I've just been absolutely shafted, which I'm running out of time to stay above 2, or else I'm going to get dropped down to C. And honestly, I don't think a lot of that is really my fault. But anyway, I'm not going to sit here and say that, you know, I could have drove a cleaner race without a shadow of a doubt and just got 6x from the incidents, but obviously I didn't. Is it going to update the league? I don't think it's going to update the league. Not quite. But frustrating. Not the best race I've ever had. Next week it is Interlagos, which is another track that I feel quite comfortable on, so I'm hoping to get a good result there. This week was a great result. It was just on a race that you guys didn't see. The one you did see was this calamity at the end. But I'm on my journey to try and get into this Division 1. I'm getting there with the I rating, but I want to try and compete in the championships next summer. I can't do that if I don't have an A license. And at the rate I'm going by the end of the season, if I'm below 2.0, I'm going to be dropped down to a C class. And I will only pretty much have maybe 2 chances or 2 seasons to get back to the license above. So yeah, not looking good, but stay tuned. Let's see how we get on. Thank you for joining in again. Catch you next week. I'll try and get in on Sunday, maybe around 7:45, I think, maybe 5:45, I don't know. Just keep your eyes peeled, subscribe, like, all that. Leave me a comment how you think. Give me some advice if there is any advice that you think that I could use. My task should be a little bit longer, obviously, for Movember. Don't normally look like this, but yeah. Anyway, guys, thank you very much, and I shall catch you next time. Thank you.